Hello, people of the YouTube, people of the world. I'm right here, the Malik Aaron. As you see, I'm kind of in my school uniform because now I'm back in school. Ugh, yay. Or whatever. I know some of you be asking, but how will you, film, reviews when you have school week? Let me tell you something. Here's a little secret. It's called pre-taping. I basically pre-tape all my content on the weekend. And all I have to do is just pick it and upload it, and then bam, I won't have to worry about it. That's how I'm going to do it from now on, unless I have a break or something. Then I'll be free to do it that way. But anyway, I'm here to review. What I'm here to review is a movie a lot of you should know. I mean, it started this whole new, it's part of the DC Extended Universe, and no, it's not Wonder Woman. Besides, I already reviewed Wonder Woman, and I might just put it in my collection, because, I mean, I have the movie I'm reviewing now, I have Batman v Superman, and I have Suicide Squad. Might as well put Wonder Woman in there, but anyway, I'm reviewing the first edition of the DCU, the very controversial Man of Steel, directed by Zack Synder. So I'm going to give you a little backstory off this movie. So a movie called Superman Returns came out in 2006, and I will review that very soon, because I really don't like that movie, but other than that, they're going to make a sequel to Superman Returns. The problem is Superman Returns was just a movie, and not a whole lot of people were excited for a sequel. So Warner Brothers, well, because of other things, Warner Brothers abandoned it and went forward with a reboot. And then here we are with this. And I believe they obviously picked Snyder because he's worked with Warner Brothers before. He did 300, which was a huge hit. Watchmen wasn't as big as a hit, but I still love that movie. He did Legend of the Guardians, and he did Sucker Punch, which kind of sucked. So he has a track record. But I can see why they picked him. And so this stars Henry Cavill as the Man of Steel himself. And speaking of Henry Cavill, funny story, the Justice League that's coming out this November, I will review it. It's doing reshoots, and a hilarious thing is that Henry Cavill is also filming Mission Impossible 6. And just ignore the noise in the background, it's just one of my devices going off. In Mission Impossible 6, he is obligated to have a mustache. He literally grew a mustache on his face. It's not fake or anything. But you think, just get rid of it. But Paramount's just like, no, he's going to keep it. So Warner Brothers has to digitally remove the mustache, which has to be pretty hard because removing all those little hairs and whatnot. So I found that pretty hilarious. So yeah, that's a little story there. So this stars Henry Cavill, Amy Adams, Michael Shannon, Kevin Costner, Diane Lane, Lawrence Fishburne, and Russell Crowe. Pretty stacked cast for a superhero movie. So it starts off in Krypton, as you would expect. And, the planet's blowing up and whatnot. And so Jor-El, his wife, they give birth to Kal-El, aka Superman. And they send him off to space and whatnot. You all know the story of Superman, but they add some twist. So you have General Zod, being evil and whatnot. He ends up killing Jor-El right when he's sending his son up into Earth. And then him and his little group are sent to the Phantom Zone. So Kal-El flies down to Earth. Then he comes Clark Kent. And, He's trying to live a normal life, but then he realizes that his powers are kind of growing on him. And the way we know about this, it's not really like a flashback. It's like a flashback and then a flash forward. Like it goes from the past to the present pretty inconsistently, which is a little annoying, but it's just how they wanted to do it. And like one of the things he did was like he saved like an entire bus from drowning with all these kids. And then like he has like a talk with his farm dad. I'm just gonna call Russell Crowe Space Dad and Kevin Costner Farm Dad. And he's always talking to him. It's just like, what was I supposed to do? Let him die? And then Kevin Costner Farm Dad says maybe, and that's where everyone got. That was the first part where everyone got up in arms about it. And it was like, he wanted them to die. That's awful. I'm like, he said maybe. He didn't say yes. He didn't. He wasn't like, let them all die, Clark. As long as they don't know your Superman is good. He never said that. And to be honest, he didn't know what to think. He didn't know. I don't think he knew what to say in that moment. He couldn't say yes or no. So maybe it's the only answer. And so Clark grows up. His father dies. His farm dad dies. Like every other superhero fatherly figure, they all die. So it must be a terrible Father's Day for all of them. And so yeah, he's just growing up. He's just kind of like blurring in, like in the shadows and whatnot, not really doing much. Until you learn that General Zod has escaped the Phantom Zone with his little crew, along with Fiora, Ferreira, I forget her name. And just like, I know Superman is here. I know Kal-El is here. So if you don't give him, then bad things will happen. Unless with Superman, like he gets, I think, a vision or maybe a hologram of Jor-El. And he's talking to him. He's all the way like in the Fortress of Solitude. He finds like all his stuff, all his Superman suit and all that good stuff. And then, flying around, and Lois Lane's also there, trying to do I think she was trying to do a story on something for our boss, Lawrence Fishburne, aka Perry White. And whatnot, so she's there. And I'm not going to spoil it, because you should all know what happens in the end, and that's what caused this movie so much controversy. Whole bunch of action, explosions, and flying, and whatnot. Lots of destruction, like apocalyptic levels of destruction, and whatnot. And then you should all know the ending, where Superman, spoiler alert if you haven't seen it, but how could you not heard this ending by now, killed Zod, broke his neck, snapped his neck to save a random family. And I'm just like, so you saved that random family, but you couldn't save the entire city. What? It's terrible. You're a horrible role model, Superman. No wonder no one likes you. And, things happen, and then the movie ends. That's just a very abridged version of what happens. That's what I think of this. I don't think it's as bad as everyone's making it out to be. I thought it was actually pretty good. A lot better than Superman Returns, for one reason, and one reason only. It's more exciting. Has a lot more action to it. Because Superman Returns only had that awesome looking plane scene, and that's literally it. This movie had a lot more in it. And, like, they're just fighting in the streets, things blowing up. They blow up a Wayne Enterprises tower, which soon led to Batman v Superman. All this eventually led to Batman v Superman. And it was really entertaining. Sure, it was way too much collateral damage, but it was still entertaining. I was still generally entertained by it. So, excuse me. What do I think of Superman? I hate to be brutally honest to you, but this isn't about this Superman. Just for Superman in general, I've never been a big fan of Superman. And before all of you dislike this video, let me explain. The problem with Superman is that with all these powers, like he's super strength, he can fly, he's more or less invincible, has heat ray, freeze breath, all this stuff. As a character, he's kind of dull. He's pretty boring. I hate to say it, but he's really boring. Like, there's nothing to him that, like, he's not like Spider-Man or Batman or, heck, even Deadpool. Like, those characters have, like, certain traits that, like, drew you in. Like, well, more or less draw you in. I mean, Deadpool is Deadpool. Spider-Man, like, here's the thing. Well, all these superheroes, like, you care, well, with the exception of Deadpool, because Deadpool's Deadpool, and he's always crazy. Well, Spider-Man and Batman, a lot of people more or less wanted to care more about Bruce Wayne and Peter Parker, because that's what they made focus on were in those movies. But like Superman, it's just like whatever. Superman saved the day, yay! And I'm not trying to hate on Superman. I don't think he's a bad character. I just think he's just kind of bland. And unlike a lot of people, I actually sort of like this Superman. Fun fact, Henry Cavill was actually supposed to be Superman in Superman Returns, but he didn't get the part, so he got the part here, so good job. I thought it was okay, honestly. And like, I know people are gonna be up in arms about the costume change. It's like, oh, he doesn't have his iconic, as I call it, red undies. He doesn't have those. I'm like, well, the movie wouldn't have been taken very seriously if he had those. I'm kind of glad they got rid of those. Because this is supposed to be more a darker, more realistic Superman, and having those in there would kind of ruin the whole thing. So other casts, Michael Shannon, great as General Zod. Sure, he does a bit of overacting, but I still think he was really good. Amy Adams, she's pretty decent as Lois Lane. She is nowhere near as bad as she is in Batman v Superman. I've already reviewed that, so you can watch that to see how dumb she really is. But she was good. She also has a moment to shine, like Jor-El is like a hologram, and she's just started trying to get out like a Kryptonian ship that her and Superman were in. And she's just shooting everybody. And it honestly looks like a video game tutorial, to be honest. Kevin Costner and Russell Crowe as Superman's farm dad and space dad. I thought both were good in their roles. They made Jor-El a far more interesting person in this than they did in any Superman media, honestly. And that I sort of like the fact that they weren't all like, this movie wasn't all like, yay, go Superman. Superman, it's not like a super positive movie. Because if that happened, then it would just be nothing but cheese. But kind of had a bit more like middling ground, which I kind of liked. And I think that's pretty much it with Man of Steel. Now, I like this movie, and I know it's gonna trigger a lot of you, but I do like this movie. Has great action, good acting, great effects. Uh, like the darker tone. Cause I wasn't never a fan of cheesy Superman. Some of the stuff, like the flashback stuff, got a bit jarring at some points, and there is a bit of overacting from Michael Shannon. Not that he was bad, it's just a bit weird. Yeah, I really like this movie. I am going to give it um I don't know if I want to give it a 7 or 8. I'll give it 7.5 out of 10. Pretty solid movie. Probably the second best, more or less, actually definitely the second best DCEU movie. As a Wonder Woman was better than this. And the others were not good. Let's see if Justice League can, well, I guess, continue to help the DCU. Because if that fails, then they're screwed. Even with Wonder Woman, they are screwed. So yeah, 7.5. Recommended to Superman fans who aren't all up in arms about the changes. Recommend to superhero fans, casual people, and whatnot. I think y'all like this movie. So that's Superman Returns. I saw Oh my gosh, that was so bad. Man of Steel. And trust me, I will review Superman Returns. That'll be in the next set of reviews. Despite getting the two mixed up. So now we're going to see what Triple H is doing. Because I think we've kind of completed the whole Team ROHHH versus Shield feud. So, yeah, let's see what happens right now. Hello, what happened to the lights? Thought it was a bit too dark in here, so I decided to brighten it up. Good. Well, honestly, I never thought we'd get this far. Me neither. So, what am I supposed to do? I don't know. You're the host. You make the decisions. You know what? I want to face that Viper, that Randy Orton, who cost me my match against Shield and Undertaker. Makes logical sense, and I'm glad you're going after him because, like, this whole Shield versus your team, it's gotten pretty stale. So I'm glad we're moving some new stuff. We'll just get Orton out here so we can do this. Alright, fine. Gosh, don't have to be so grouchy about it. Randy! Randy! Where are you? Hunter, nobody is gonna take you seriously saying that. No, shut up. I buried Randy Orton once. I'll do it again. So you better come out here. Well, you know what, Hunter? I'm very triggered that you did that. You delayed my inevitable rise by 3 years. Well, you were annoying and arrogant and had a terrible attitude. Look at you. You had to marry the boss's daughter so you can have the reign of terror, which caused my delayed push. Oh, ring-a-ding-ding, and it is on. Oh, Randy going right at the attack. Oh, kick in the head. Back. I guess a fall on the back. Randy, suplex. But Triple H, no selling it. I have this mask. You know, it helps. No. Oh, I was right on his shoulder. That's awful. You know, Randy has shoulder injuries. Oh. And he's going for the cover. 1, 2. Oh. Kick out. Oh. Oh my goodness. Never seen that before. Let's do it. Oh. Oh, spine buster. What's Triple H doing now? Let's go back. Oh. Oh, right in the leg. Randy Orton. Oh, my goodness. Got Triple H. Ugh. Ugh. Get him perfect. Oh. Way to go, Randy. Shut up. I'll give you an RKO too. Trying. So difficult. Do it with a messed up arm, but I will do it. There we go. Oh. A somewhat botched DDT, but still effective nonetheless. Now I'm going to give him an RK. Oh, right down to the floor. What are you doing now? Oh. Oh. What's doing now? Pedigree. Got him. Go for the cover. 1, 2, and Randy kicked out. Triple H going for it again, but Randy, reversed it. And he's going for a weird RKO, but again, still effective. What's Triple H doing now? He's going for the punt. He's going for the punt. It's going to be brutal. Oh, there he goes, running. He's running out there. Oh no, it's Seth. Alright, stop, you Viper. I fell down. Oh, and Seth was too late. Seth fell over himself. Oh. Oh. My goodness. Now it's turning to chaos. Oh. Oh. Wait a minute, Seth. Why were you trying to... Were you trying to help Triple H? That doesn't sound like your character. Well, I don't like Randy Orton. Well, I don't like you either. Oh. Well, it's me. Oh, no. Oh, it's Roman Reigns. This turned to complete anarchy. It's me, the big dog. And Randy is gonna get the pain beating of a lifetime. Who says that, Roman? Me. Well, clearly we know why it's only you. Shut up, fool. Oh. You had to do that punch, didn't you? Oh, spear. So what are you gonna do now, Roman? Give both these fools a spear. Ugh. Well, Randy's down. Triple H is just there. Oh. What's Rollins doing? Oh, my goodness. Didn't really see it, but... Oh. Got him. Oh. Randy trying to stop these two. Randy RKO. Reigns trying to get after him. But Randy RKO. Very weak looking RKO. But still effective. And oh no, it's Dean. Of course this would happen. If one goes down, the rest show up. Something like that. Dean trying to get... I don't know what Dean's doing. Trying to get him a DT, but this arm is all broke. There we go. Oh, brutal DDT. And what's Dean doing? Just Dean do. Oh! Wait a minute, what are they doing? Oh, I get 1, 2, 3. What? I don't understand. We didn't want Randy to win. Oh. Being vicious. Oh. Yeah. Oh. Man, that was... I don't even know what to say. This has just gotten bizarre. And oh, CM Punk. Oh. Whoa, man, it's gone. Oh man, just a whole bunch of stuff. Had a bit of interruptions, but everybody's down. But wait a minute, wait, somebody's flying. Oh, it's the Phenomenal One. And what's he doing now? Wait a minute. Oh, going after Roman. And this is, I don't know what to say. Oh, the Punk. And the Rollins. With me being the Phenomenal One, I want to challenge the Roman Reigns over here to a match in the next review, son. Alright then, I guess. I mean, I don't know what to do anymore with all this carnage. So what is the next review? Oh yeah, the next review will be a Pixar movie. The Incredibles? I just did that. Just think of something else. Toy Story? No. Finding Nemo? No. Cars? Heck no. Not that. Something that came in the late 2000s. Up? I wish, but sadly no. WALL-E! Finally, I thought it took you forever to say that. But yes, it's gonna be WALL-E. Love that movie. One of Pixar's best movies ever. Better than all the stuff they've done recently. I wouldn't say that per se. I mean, Inside Out was really good, but yeah, it is better than the rest of them, with the exception of Inside Out. But it's better than all of them. Alright, make sure to subscribe, like this video, leave a comment. And you can watch the next review where I whoop this fool right in the middle of the ring or this little area. And I am out, son.